Welcome
There's
back.
a Cosmic Doom out here somewhere too.
We're deep in the middle of a conversation.
Cosmic conversation.
I'll show you Cosmic
Infinite
navigation.
importance.
Yes. We are back.
I was
We
going to
have,
do something.
whew, the team has just acquired the 5th Infinity Stone.
We got the
Number
touch.
5.
Atticus
We got
is
the power.
currently holding the stone within the tachyon field particle that's in his belt.
That should make time jumping fun.
He might jump too far forward. Like,
It's too strong of a jump.
He might jump to like 40th century.
Sherlock Holmes in the 47th century.
Yeah, there you go, 2099.
Oh yeah.
There's another Spider-Man.
There's another Doom.
Hey, Spider-Man, why did you help Duke?
Wait,
I
isn't
don't
that
know.
Doom supposed to be from the modern era? I never finished the series, but I had the first comic. It's
It's
supposed to be the modern.
Interesting,
era.
different Doom. Yes.
I
Yeah.
haven't.
All right.
But then people don't think, they don't believe them.
This is all
Now,
spoilers. Dude.
oh, Power Stone.
Power Stone. Oh, should I probably take the stone?
Stone.
I thought you already did. I got this, but didn't you have a power thing for it?
I like these sheets in
You
there.
got
Yeah.
the purse there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You guys are full up over there, aren't you?
Yeah.
Why is there 7 of you?
We run in full squad.
Someone just grabbed
Somebody
this
left
guy.
Iron Fist around.
That's me, but
Oh, that's part of Donnie, right?
probably.
So
Okay,
I-
Donnie, which one is it? Are
I
you Creed
used-
right now or Donnie?
actually,
Creed's awful.
Creed's currently asleep. So
Creed's kind of like, I just got my butt handed to me, man. I'm gonna sleep this off.
I
All right.
started looking different, Dio.
So, Kane the Conqueror, yeah, or Kane the Time Traveler right now, actually. He, you guys defeated him.
Yay.
We are the defeaters of King.
Funny thing about time travel,
Conquerors of King.
he could just show up again. Who knows?
It could even be a different him.
It could be. Whoa.
What if each time branch has a different Kang
They all show up.
and they all keep coming to mess with us? We should make more time branches.
I'm out of here.
I'm
just
enjoying killing
space away.
You're enjoying
All right.
it?
So, we're starting this next episode, which is Stone for the Soul.
That's
Wait,
a cool name.
Stone for a soul.
so what kind of Eevee do I evolve into with the Soul Stone? Because I know the Sun's...
Well, I mean, like, if you give it a French stone, it evolves into Napoleon.
Ah. So a Soul Stone means that I become a ghost.
Well, a ghost
And then
type.
who are we going to call?
Ghostbusters?
Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray.
Yeah.
Hey, this reminds me, because you like brought up Transformers the movie a
Mhm.
second ago. Did anyone else have a problem with robots having ghosts? Like, you know, when Starscream dies, sorry, spoilers, and he comes back as a ghost. Did anyone think that was like weird? A robot had a ghost.
No,
Yes.
the spark carries on.
Yeah, the spark is like their soul.
But then they were like, had ghost robot bodies.
Ghostbusters Transformer style.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, you could have a crossover at that point.
Yeah.
You could?
Ghostbusters fighting
And
Ghost
then-
Transformers.
And Scooby-Doo, why not?
Yeah.
Because it happens, right?
Yeah, and Batman.
Yeah. All right,
Batman
so
and Scooby-Doo
uh,
have crossed.
you guys,
They have?
are you traveling to Vormir
Yes,
through the Doom portal?
naturally.
Is Doom traveling?
Naturally?
I'm
Am
not
I,
even
am
taking
I
Doom's
helping you
portal at
guys
this point.
after you have like?
You're waiting for Fushi to make
I
a
don't even
portal?
need that at this point. I was already able to travel. This just helps.
Through space?
Not
Not quite the same, sir.
I'll hold my breath.
We'll just throw you in the direction.
You just look up
And
it's
then
like,
you lost the
We've got the
Infinity
power
Stone
stone. It's
somewhere
fine.
in
He'll
space.
throw me. I'll hold my breath, and I'll just make the distance shorter.
Star-Lord picks up the Reality Stone instead of the Power Stone this time.
Oh no.
Actually, you probably
That's
be
all we know.
alright. The rest of them, if I just like drop them somewhere in the middle of nowhere, they eventually die, and I can just go take.
Nowhere
their
the
stones.
place?
I don't even have stones.
Yeah, so you're.
Oh,
So, are you guys
Something
going
you
to
need to tell us.
Vormir?
Yeah, yeah. I open up a portal for all of us.
Who's going through Doom's portal? Obviously Spider-Man.
Me.
We're all staying together.
Hi, boss.
Hey, you got portals?
I do.
I don't know. Doom might be unhappy about this
I
next.
think Fushi's
this
gonna
last
portal
thing.
himself.
I mean, you can walk through my portal, it's
Yeah,
not-
I was gonna walk through the portal.
Oh, okay, cool, go
Oh
for
dear.
it.
Oh dear.
See, look,
I'm just thinking to myself, like, getting ready if like something bad happens on this planet to portal out real quick.
Yeah, the extra
Because
step.
if you're on one side, you're not seeing what's happening. So,
Red Skull's like, you brought a large group.
Which one will you sacrifice?
Starts
We've got
telling
a
us
lot of
everything about us.
throws in a knife just for fun.
Oh yeah, here you go.
Have fun fighting for it.
Cut.
Cut.
Okay.
So, is Red Skull gonna actually tell us everything about each other?
Oh, that'd be cool. What is my father's name?
Yeah. What's my father's name?
Is it Martha?
My father's name's
It's
actually
Martha.
in
Is
my
your father's
backstory.
name Martha?
All right.
My father.
Yeah,
so
my
everybody
parents-
travels a Vormir,
My
right?
grandparents
Yes.
really wanted a daughter.
As you
but-
travel here, you notice this planet looks different. There's like a nice orange glow about it.
Hmm.
There's a puddle of water that you're just walking through.
Selfie.
Are we walking through?
Yeah.
Can I choose
Come
to
on,
walk
guys.
on it?
Yeah.
I don't want to
Why
get my
not
feet wet.
Jesus?
Sure.
Wet.
All right, Spider-Man.
Yes.
You're like, hey, I'm on a different world, guys. I've been to 3 worlds now.
Whoa, Spider-Man's in space?
Cosmic Spider-Man.
How are we able to breathe?
You're
guys?
far from home.
Spider-Man's asking like 20 questions as you guys are walking.
Dude. It's
Dude,
not
boss,
a car road trip.
Why are you asking all them questions?
He's just answering them all. He just
Are
knows
we
all
there
the
yet?
answers.
Not that my guy.
Yes,
road
we are
car
here.
road trips.
Are we
We're
there
on
yet?
the planet.
Yeah.
Any
Sure.
questions he asks me, I'm like, I'm gonna direct you to the smart people.
Nah.
Give a yes or no question.
Sounds good.
I hear screaming in the distance.
Did we get here too late? Is Hawkeye getting in the stone now?
Yeah. Could be.
Just kidding. We distracted Hawkeye.
That's how that happened.
Oh,
So
he's-
that's what happened.
They accidentally threw Red Skull in.
I'm curious, how did Red Skull come to be here in the form he currently in?
He grabbed the Tesseract.
But why did he look? Did he die?
Did you not?
He already looked like the Red Skull
yeah.
before.
He-
He's like a floaty spirit.
Oh no, he attempted to get the stone for himself. The stone made him the guardian because of his attempt. That's how he found out the price.
Yeah.
So
Now he
literally
guides
died,
others to a treasure
Get the
which he
stone.
cannot
And
possess.
he's like, well, now I'm stuck here.
Oh, that's yeah.
Yeah.
So he got the stone, but he had to give up his own soul. So it's kind of like,
Yeah.
And he can't go anywhere now.
yeah.
Exactly. He's tied to it.
So he's looking for somebody to become the new guardian.
Of the galaxy.
No.
Nope,
of the
not
Soul
yet.
Stone.
So we'll switch
I've already
out.
forgotten the name of this planet.
Warm.
He's looking for someone
Pretty
else
sure
to
you
become the
want
guardian of the
Syracuse
war.
starting this time.
I think the only reason I remember it is because I think
He's
of
probably
Voldemort.
because his father.
If only
loves him.
Voldemort were here, we could just.
Avada
toss it.
All
I
he has
mean,
to
do
is
you love
Avada Kedavra.
Voldemort?
Is what?
Avada Kedavra.
It's
Oh.
it's spell. Water.
Oh.
Or I could just use a portal to make that same spell
Cut his
go
head
into
off.
his back.
Yeah. Well, I'll just teleport his head away from
I'm
his body.
gonna point out whenever you cast Avada Kedavra, it kills you as much as it kills that person you kill.
Is it actually?
No.
I was gonna say, I don't remember this.
I don't think
It
that's
rips
how
your
that
soul.
works.
Yeah, it does rip
Ooh,
your soul.
can I teleport
So
people's
I
souls
imagine
away from their
the
body?
scene happens similar to this.
Yeah,
Oh.
except insert our
Oh, we see, do we see this?
Yeah.
We don't see that.
No. So basically, he goes and he starts calling each of you by your names. Gives you kind of a little brief history of who you are. Each one of you.
Even me?
Even you, Spider-Man.
Even me.
I am a chronicler of all of this knowledge. So I'm remembering all of this. sure
See?
that's accurate. Okay. Oh, okay. I don't know how. Well, congrats. As he says it, I'm gonna remember it.
You're not Hugo Weaving.
How is it you know this place so well?
He's an old
A lifetime ago, I too sought the stones, but it cast me out, banished me here, guiding others to a treasure I cannot possess. What you seek lies in front of you, as does what you fear.
Yeah, that
What's this?
Raiders of the Lost Ark
Something good
Price.
music.
Soul holds a special place among the Infinity Stones. You might
Yeah, we
say
know.
it is a
Good
certain
holes.
wisdom.
Tell me what it needs.
I need more
To
wisdom.
ensure that whoever possesses it understands its power. The stone demands a sacrifice.
Of what?
In order to take the stone, you must lose that which you love. A soul for a soul.
And that's where we leave it off at.
Okay.
Sorry, Richard, they're gonna throw you off the cliff too soon.
Well, I mean, like, the only one who has any
So
emotional
you get this little
attachment
history
to me
from
is Doom.
Where's the coin?
So, like,
Wow.
Alright.
how's that gonna work out for them?
One last stone.
Don't flip the soul stone like that. You're not great.
Who needs fate?
What do you mean?
Wait, do we get
What do you mean?
Oh,
Yes, you
For
can get
refresh?
fate.
How do you get paid?
I'm gonna give it to you.
Oh,
By
well, that's,
compelling.
I
by the way,
refresh
you
it
said
too.
all of this.
I have
was-
0 fate. No.
Wait.
oh, my refresh is 3.
I see a TPK coming.
We're all gonna fight to see who gets to go over the cliff.
No, I will go over the cliff.
Spider-Man webs everybody.
I don't think Doom going over the
Well,
cliff
he
is
didn't
gonna
love us.
do anything.
Except for maybe me? I mean, like,
Well,
he's the
Soul
only.
Fly
for
away.
a soul.
Or teleport away.
All right.
I'm fairly certain Doom
Atticus,
doesn't have.
We're gonna start with you. We're gonna compel the analyst part of you. We want you to analyze the entire situation and then give your best scenario to get the soul stone.
So do I need to roll for this?
No. Look at the
Just you.
situation and you analyze it.
Doom has an idea about it.
Okay.
Well,
We will hear it.
We'll get to you, Doom.
Or however, whichever way this is going.
cons-
So you're gonna accept it and you're gonna take information and you're gonna analyze the situation, correct?
Sure.
Okay.
Now do I? So do I say something?
Sure.
Oh.
From what you see of the group and what you need to accomplish, you've got one stone remaining, and in order to get it, it requires a sacrifice. So based on this information and with your group knowledge, what is your expertise in this? What? How should you obtain this stone?
Well, if it needs a sacrifice, and I mean, if it needs a soul, I was thinking that maybe I could give Doombot sentience, but that's not the same as having a soul.
No, Doombot already is sentient.
I vote we sacrifice Doombot anyways.
It's funny. You kind of need a soul stone in order to instill a soul in someone.
Yeah. So someone would have to grab the soul stone, but then someone would have to would have to grab it to give them their soul, which would give someone else soul to a soul stone. Right?
I wouldn't be able to warp through it. Well, no, never
Wait,
mind.
are you chess mastering
I was
this?
gonna say, could I give him a soul by warping the reality about it? And then I was like, wait, but then we'd have to love him.
Well, whoever's sacrificing him would.
Start with the Doombot. Man, that didn't work. We gotta go to the next one. Oh.
Spider-Man, you're up.
Man, he hit the ground hard, but I didn't
Yeah.
love him. So next.
I mean, I guess my character would think about maybe with Donnie's absorption ability, would that also absorb souls? And would he therefore be able to sacrifice one of his souls if he chose? I mean, that would probably be an idea that
You
would
could
fit my
ask
character's
the
head.
floating red skull.
Yes. Which is your question?
Floaty skull.
Oh, are you Red Skull right now? Okay. Hey, Red Skull.
Excuse me, Mr. Floaty Skull.
Not the Red Skull anymore. Guardian.
Oh,
the
Guardian
Stone.
of the Red Skull.
Well, the artist formerly known as the Red Skull.
The Guardian formerly known as
The villain formerly known as Red Skull. Now servant and slave to the Soul Stone.
It's so crazy, like, you know, you have a Red Skull, so your name is Red Skull. You are a Guardian, so your name is the Guardian. I just thought that was
He's
funny.
very creative with
Yeah,
his name.
very.
Alright, so what's the question?
Very
I would ask Red Skull,
tautological.
my friend over here
I am
has the
therefore
power
gold.
of being able to absorb
That's
people's
the red-
memories,
so
people's
he's a
powers.
Guardian.
Would you be able to tell me if he's also absorbing their souls? Like, would he
It's like,
have
no, he's just
more than
schizophrenic.
just his soul to sacrifice? Or is there only one way to tell?
He says, you seek answers to which I cannot give you.
Can I staff it?
I vote we throw him over and see if
Stab
2/3
it.
of him comes up.
I'm gonna staff it.
Yeah, that's probably what I'll do next.
Alright, so you're gonna commune with the staff once again.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Can I tell
While
him-
you're doing that, Doom, the arrogance in you.
Oh, I do have arrogance.
Doom says, I have a better plan.
I have an idea. I don't know if it's better, but technically, like, if you want to sacrifice without sacrificing, there's a way.
If you want a loophole,
It's a loophole. So, like, any of you guys have kids that you don't want to kill? Parents? Do you guys have any loved ones?
Are
at
you
all?
assuming that I've been in a relationship with a woman?
No. Doom
I
doesn't
did
know.
not have any relations with that woman. We didn't even say hi to each other.
Well, you don't have to say. You don't have to even talk to them,
I
really.
mean, technically, I think I still have wands somewhere.
All right. So Wong, you like him. You love him in a platonic way.
I have my father.
All right. Cool.
Town
So-
Guardian, you are totally not liking this idea.
This is my.
This
idea.
is, yeah.
You don't have to kill your actual father. So what needs to happen
Kill the
is
one from now.
take out, like, have someone travel to some other time with one of the stones from here. You'll create an alternate timeline, grab someone from that timeline that you care about, bring them back to this one, kill him, and then let's move on. He never did really die because everything will go back to the way it was.
He's reversed, but he's erased from Alzheimer's, isn't he?
Yeah. He'll be just created for a moment so we can kill him.
Mr. Doomstar, wouldn't that create an alternate
Yeah, that's the
timeline?
point.
But I thought we were trying not
Go ahead,
to
make
do
a
that.
We're constantly doing it.
Huh.
We're gonna fix it all later.
Your spidey sense is tingling.
Oh boy.
As they're having this conversation, you
Guys,
see
watch
Donnie
out.
just bolt for the cliff.
I'm just saying that that's an alternative.
And he's about to jump off the cliff, but with great power comes great responsibility, and you
Yep.
can't have him do this.
And we're also
Nope.
battle.
Wait, who's bolting?
Yeah.
Yes, and you're battle bound. So
Yeah.
make a roll,
The reality
Spider-Man.
guy?
Should I
No.
make
I'm a
a shield
try-in.
in front of him?
Well, you two are having this conversation
Oh.
while he does. So Spider-Man senses this before anybody else
Oh,
does.
okay.
I'm gonna try and web
Oh,
you
really?
to
What was your total,
not-
Donnie?
7.
7. What'd you get?
I'm assuming I'm using dexterity, which is a 10.
10.
Are you
All right.
are you sacrificing yourself?
He tried to. As he reaches the edge of
Thank
the
you.
cliff, all of a sudden a web hits him in the back and pulls him back to the
What do you think you're doing?
No, you're gonna sit here for this philosophical discussion.
Well, what we could do is travel to the
He's
future,
like, "Bro, what are you doing?"
grab you, another alternate version of you, bring him back,
actually came
let
up
him
with
throw
another
himself.
No, because then we wouldn't have a Donnie in the future.
No, we will, because all that wouldn't have happened anyway. It's a
No,
different
because
timeline.
because our Donnie would be the Donnie in the future who would come back and be dead.
If we travel to the future, like, from this point, it'll be the alternate reality future.
Donnie won't exist.
Why not?
The Soul Stone doesn't take from the timeline, it takes from all possible timelines.
Oh.
He doesn't exist at all.
Oh, okay.
It's not just a one place in time, it's like he's gone.
Now, that's not true, because Gamora did continue to exist. Alternate version of her.
No, what we're saying is Donnie, this Donnie right now, at that time, if Donnie doesn't return back, then there won't be a future Donnie.
Is that something special with you?
No.
No, that's something with time.
Yeah.
It's, wibbly wobbly, tiny wimey stuff.
Basically, he's
Yeah. But he
So
said,
future, like, we left at 2018.
The only way you
19?
could get another Donnie is to go into the past
Yeah, well, let's
Correct.
do that.
from before I made this branch.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, I understand that. That's when I say future, I mean.
And the
from
Time
this
Guardian's
point.
like, this is not a great idea, guys. You're gonna create even more branches and do this and do
And
that.
then how would we fix that branch?
Well,
Yeah.
same way you fix
If
all
we
of
just
them.
permanently destroy someone with and then try
Oh,
to
just
Put the stone back where you got it, and none of that would
That's a
happen.
destruction. This is what it is coming to.
This is
What year?
This is basically.
I only have one
How-
of these.
how
I don't
much
know
did
what
he-
you're talking about.
How much did he beat
You
me
can
by?
only compel one.
He gets you by
3.
10 to 7,
Yeah.
3. Alright. I was just making sure I couldn't
Well,
go
actually,
ahead
you know,
and
Can I
make
give
this
him a plus
non-issue.
3 to push him off the edge? No,
I'm gonna have an idea. Another idea is forming into his mind.
Well, sir, you're the Reality Stone Guardian, so you're not it.
Hashtag not
tag.
it.
You're not it.
I have another idea.
That's basically what you're feeling right now. I'm not it, guys.
Can I tell you my idea?
Yeah.
Private.
There's only
Okay,
2
so
people
Doom needs
here
to consult
who
himself
don't
on
have
this.
stones.
Oh, you're consulting the staff. I'm
Yes.
gonna
And
like.
one of them just stopped me from sacrificing
I'm gonna
myself.
One of them stopped the other
Okay.
one
It's a
from
guy.
sacrificing himself.
Just say.
So,
This
Doom's
is
having a
all
private
here
moment to
by
himself.
Not me.
I like to commune with the staff. The 4 of you can continue to discuss.
Is
Oh,
he-
wait, let me suggest another compel I can do real quick.
I have 6
The Chronicler of Knowledge.
Yeah.
Which I find awkward coming from a not very intelligent person.
Well, relatively.
Be intelligent to chronicle.
You just gotta be able
Now,
to
to
read.
record information is totally different.
Literally carry the knowledge.
Alright, so you, yes. The Chronicler in you. If something happens to you, all this knowledge and stuff from your father and
remnant's gone.
Creed, remnant, it's gone. If it goes the wrong way. If your theory about the souls works out, and maybe one of yours goes away, if it's Donnie that goes,
So you're rolling the dice.
you lose your identity forever.
Mm-hmm.
well, you're true on at least.
He's having an identity crisis. Hey, Doom.
Alright, now, dude.
You wanna
I've
throw
already
this?
consulted with.
Oh, you did?
I got it.
Oh, did you consult?
Alright.
Yeah.
So where were we again?
Doom is consulting. I'm consulting my staff. Donnie
Yes,
is
you
having a
consult with
midlife
your
crisis.
staff. And unfortunately, you don't have an answer to this question.
Wow.
Yes, it's. Well,
Actually, no.
in essence, it's possible that he does absorb the souls. And again, they could be memories that he's absorbed, you know? Now, in regards to the soul stone, it's not clear whether it would truly work or not.
Just one way to find out.
But, in the theory.
I could absorb Spider-Man, and then we throw Spider-Man's body, and we see if it worked.
He's got a point. He does have a point.
Wow.
Can I-
Aren't you glad I'm not the experimenter?
Was I just compelled on that?
I was just throwing Inquisitor out.
And then Doom saves him.
Don't want them there, Cheez-Its?
And then Doom throws him over.
I'll finish them off for you.
Is that Doom sacrificing?
I don't know.
Throw those over the cliff because I love those.
What?
Jesus.
That's
No,
what
what you said?
Throw those over the cliff because I love those.
Oh.
The Jesus. Sacrifice Jesus. Jesus are erased from
I don't have a
existence.
soul though.
Are you sure?
We like gingers.
They warm my soul.
Sorry, we can't sacrifice you either.
Obviously.
Alright, guys. I
Wait, I
really
found a
love
flaw in there.
this stealth suit.
I
So
did
I'm
not-
just gonna drop Trow
I was gonna give him the
You're
stone.
gonna
and
fix
toss the stealth
So
suit
I
over.
can't do that
See
'cause
if I
it'd
can
be
get a
dead.
stone for it.
Yep. And Doombot can't sack himself.
Well, you do.
I
love
don't
yourself,
think it
but
has
you
a
can't
soul,
do
though.
that stuff. Yeah.
I mean, it's got a certain funk to it.
I didn't give it a soul.
Maybe that's what Rascal did.
Oh.
He loves himself and he sacrificed himself.
Why am I
So
crying in a
Fushi-
rubber suit all night?
You guys got quite a little conundrum here.
Yeah.
What does the
Wait a
Time Guardian
second.
think about this?
I don't need a soul.
Time Guardian thinks if he just sacrifices all of us, stops a lot of problems.
Eventually, he'll sacrifice the right one.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, that logic
Trial
does
by
sound
error?
good.
You know, if you sacrificed time, which you care about the most,
But it doesn't have a soul.
like all of time,
Wait, no, what?
I don't think that's how that works.
This is coming from the guy with probably the least intelligence.
No,
I
actually.
have 3.
I only have one, so.
Okay, second least.
I'm just putting my 3 cents in.
3 cents. I only have 12 cents. Now, let's see who reaches the dollar to first.
Obviously 3.
I mean, does this everyone have to be in ourselves?
Is there anyone who wants to actually do this? Like,
I mean,
he
like Donnie
was-
just.
Yeah.
Well, that was just to avoid another philosophical discussion.
Does anyone want to volunteer as tribute?
I
Exactly.
mean, like, I don't exactly belong in this time.
You won't be coming back from this.
You will
And-
not be coming back.
And anyone I've ever loved and cared about have died
Actually,
along
Doom
with my
like
hometown.
jumps off the cliff.
I'm gonna resist.
And then just
the
says, just kidding, he flies away.
With Father's legacy.
It was a chronicler.
Yeah, I'm gonna resist it with the Father's legacy.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
And tell everybody, no, you guys are too important.
From parallel worlds. Wait a second. Is that's Miles? He came
Yeah.
from that world
Yeah,
that
I'm
I
not
came
supposed
from.
to be here.
You're right.
He's not even from this world.
No.
No.
Yeah. He doesn't know you're the one that did that, by the way.
It was an accident.
Wait
tell
a
him?
second.
You don't know that.
Dude just had a revelation. I know who you are. I recognize you. Oh.
And then Doom's
My
like,
bad. Never mind.
sacrifice?
I don't recognize you now.
Yeah, I never seen you in my life until now.
No, I'm gonna go ahead and tell them, look, it needs to be me. You guys are too important. I can do this for you.
I think this is the one hit you can't tank.
No.
I mean, it's
I mean, I won't be able to heal through it probably, because fast healing doesn't work on the soul.
Question: who's sacking him?
Me?
The only one that.
Just what?
I mean, I'd be the only one who would
That's
know him
how I
long
would-
enough.
That's
Tiny
how I
hits the
end up-
ground. Oh crap! Nobody loved him.
That's how I end up with the stone in my own hand.
And I guess, is that why that Spider-Man might not be able to, because his timeline doesn't exist, right? So no one would love him, so.
Doom knows him.
It's Doom.
Actually, they do have that. They had that bond. So he could sacrifice Spider-Man.
Well, Spider-Man and I have a battle bond.
Spider-Man's already out of time. Well, I mean, quite literally, he's out of his timeline.
No, really,
But
he's out of time.
We're all
Hey, time. Hey, Guardian. That would clean up a loose end.
It would.
But the thing is, what if I
Is Guardian gonna volunteer him as tribute?
dust
I
again?
kind of think
How did
so,
you even come
because
back
I mean,
from that?
it won't affect my timeline or any of this
Mhm.
timeline.
Do what?
What happened?
So
How'd you
I think
dust?
it's
I
the
wasn't actually
safest
there.
thing to do.
Oh,
he
the
just-
Doombot was.
The Doombot was,
Kind
but
of.
I wasn't.
No, he's since he's out of his timeline and his timeline was destroyed. The time doesn't know where to place him, so he's constantly shifting between timelines. He's an anomaly.
Yeah.
So does
It needs to be
Guardian.
stuffed out.
What if I time phase
You know, he might become
Before I
like
hit the ground.
Smith from the Matrix.
You're an animal-y.
Oh yeah. You could escape to the
Before I hit
real
the
world.
ground.
This is all just make believe comic books.
See, he's tied to Doom essentially. You guys don't realize. You know he's tied to the group. You don't realize that he's tied to Doom himself.
In a
Because of what
way,
happened.
it's like, Doom is his foster father of the orphan. You know, I think it's so true. But Doom killed his whole family.
I
Doom
jumped
killed-
from the cliff
His whole
yelling,
universe.
praise Tibble!
Yeah.
Tibble?
He jumps again. Spider-Man, are you gonna try to stop him?
Donnie,
I could drive that.
I swear.
I'm gonna web you and put you in a cocoon if you don't stop.
You got a +3.
Okay, that's 10.
How's 11?
What?
How's
Yeah,
11?
Could I just like throw them all in the pit and then?
It's been a fate to make it.
But
Can
you're
I,
helping one.
not let
Yeah,
him
you just all
do
die. I
that
go collect the stones.
at all?
At
I
the
mean, if
bottom.
we're just gonna stand here talking, I'm gonna jump.
He webs him again. Donnie bolts for the cliff again, and he webs him and pulls him back.
Scott.
Can I roll to
Scott.
cocoon him to the side of like
Sure, go for it. You can make a roll to resist it.
to the side of
Can I scan
something?
the red skull?
Take 11.
Can I roll to resist him doing that?
Are we fighting over this?
They trying to stop Donnie from committing suicide.
One's trying to help him.
No, I'm trying to like prevent him from cocooning him right now.
Oh, we can break him out now if you want to. But oh yeah, you can. I'll give him a 2 bonus, which will make yours what?
It would be 12
12.
because it was 10.
Yours was 11.
Minus 11, yeah.
Alright, so he tries to cocoon Donnie. Alexander steps in and is like, okay, that's enough, guys.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop!
Stop.
Stop!
Stop the
Stop.
webs. That's nasty. I don't know where it comes from.
It's cut with my arm, see?
It's white and sticky.
It's
Stop
not
it!
organic, is it? Please don't sound organic.
Well, I'm
No, it's
gonna.
MCU.
I
It's-
guess
it's
after
homemade.
communing, after communing with them, I'm gonna say I have no answer for our question. So I guess
Let
I'll
me
ask.
see the stat. Maybe
So
I'll tell
now with this, the information you've been given is basically, it's if your theory is correct, which is still a theory, you have to prove it.
Yeah.
Okay, that means you've got Donnie who potentially can no longer be Donnie anymore.
Don't
You
worry,
could be
it's
left
a
with
flip of a
Creed.
coin.
Can we throw like a third of him over?
And
He would regen that before he.
if that did happen and Donnie went away, Creed would be probably dominant, and then Creed would now have a soul stone.
Yeah.
Now, if we take the soul stone and then
And then we have to fight regenerate. Oh gosh.
Don't
Wait,
worry.
no, guys, I can just
It's
cocoon him.
not a problem.
Okay?
Then again, maybe not. Maybe Creed goes. Maybe his father goes. But without his father's guiding voice now, it's just Creed and Donnie.
Who's gonna win?
Anyways,
his friends.
that's just a theory there. And that's everything
Power
that you have
of
basically
friendship.
analyzed about
Always.
the situation. So,
Okay.
what is your consensus?
I mean,
So far, my father's just been working
And-
off the idea that
You also got the Spider-Man idea.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's either we
There's
could-
still a possibility that, like, even if part of Donnie goes, it could be all of him.
It's Scott. Whoops! I tripped.
You pushed him.
No, I tripped.
Who's going over?
No one.
What's your total? Oh, you get to make a defense with your Spidey sense.
Okay.
I'm trying to like exactly how like okay.
tripping would be Dex.
Well, yeah.
Well, if you have enough decks, you win.
Oh look, you didn't realize he was so close to the cliff, guys. Oh, he went over. Imagine that.
Oh, so that.
To be fair, I'd be warping the reality to make him closer to the cliff.
All right.
To push him over, so that'd be an 11.
Wait, who's being pushed over?
Yeah, but
Oh.
something's happening to you. Your Spidey sense is going off.
Oh.
On the bright side, you've got a 40-story fall.
And you realize you're close to the cliff all of a sudden.
Oh boy.
You got a 40-story
Wait, I don't remember being this
fall
close.
to catch yourself.
Yeah, this.
And you're Spider-Man.
Well, I mean, like.
Yeah, it wasn't this shape before.
Right back up.
So yeah, you basically
Well, I mean, like,
you fall,
um,
and then as you're falling, you catch yourself with a web.
Yeah.
And as you
Oh,
catch
God,
yourself
lava.
with the web,
You guys all see
you see
Spider-Man
me
go off the cliff.
falling
You guys see Spider-Man go off the cliff. Like, he just, like, backed up off the cliff. Like, what is he doing, guys? He just...
He's sacrificing himself.
You see Spider-Man kind of climb himself back up. He's like, what happened, guys? What was that?
Oh, nothing. It was
Didn't
nothing.
see any of that.
Yeah.
So I know that you pushed him off the cliff.
I didn't push him.
Seriously.
Did you use the reality
Be
stone
more-
to do it?
Yeah.
What are you talking
To be
about?
more
No.
accurate, he made the cliff closer.
That's pretty heinous.
Well, I mean, like, in
So does 8 let me
Alright.
fall past
Alex.
Spider-Man?
Was he distracted at the time as he's flying over?
He's like, I'm just gonna... Whoa! Alright, what do you do, Atticus? What's your analysis? Before anybody else does anything else, I think you're crazy. What's your analysis?
Well, he's already fallen, so
Is he
Well,
jumping
not
off?
yet.
He already he fell
No.
off.
Wait, they
I wasn't able to do it again.
No.
Help! I fall in it. I can't get up.
That's why I was mainly doing is because either he goes down or he jumps over.
How about both of
I
you
can
lower
just
hit the ground
teleport you
first?
over.
So
Oh,
you're
no,
Black
that's me.
Widow and he's Hawkeye?
What? Like
No, I'm just trying to
you
keep
remind
people
me
from
of my
dying.
son.
Is it rectangular? Please
Yeah,
shut
but I
up.
remember getting compelled, but not me.
Ooh,
And he's like, not
wait.
Where's
Let
Spider-Man?
me look. Let me look. Okay. I'm gonna use charisma
Alright.
to tell everybody that it needs to be me.
Let's get an analysis from Atticus, since that is compelled from the beginning. So,
And Venom Shock.
go for it. Give us your analysis, Atticus,
Well, it
before anybody else
seems-
does anything.
It seems there's one person who's willing, and really, that's the most important thing. Other than the fact that you need to love someone, which does anyone love you?
I love him.
Thought
Me?
you did.
Can I just
I do.
teleport
Yeah,
him?
platonic form. Yeah,
He
you.
and I are battle bonded, and that's why he keeps saving
Yeah.
me.
That's the other thing too, Donnie, is
Yeah.
who do you love?
Because, I mean, I've been with you for years now.
I would assume that would be enough. Yes, you're giving up someone that you.
We have literally
In some form,
shared
platonic.
dreams.
What? Shared what?
Not beds, just dreams.
You
Oh,
That's
trees.
easy. So Donnie should sacrifice Atticus.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
And
No,
I'll
he's
jump
the
down with
important.
both stones.
I don't. I'm not comfortable with sharing. Like
Guys, he had
sacrificing.
his Power Stone.
If you think about it, just to be safe, Donnie would probably be the best way because he has like 3 people in his head.
Yeah,
so
we're
that's like
already-
Yeah,
his
we
soul
are-
sacrifice.
we're
But someone
there.
keeps pulling it back.
I mean, after that, my character would think like, well, he's possibly the one with the best chance, and he's also obviously the most willing because he's tried twice. And the other thought would be maybe Spider-Man's. Well, actually, I don't know about that. So,
I mean, like, Spidey's willing.
oh, is Spidey willing?
Yeah.
Oh.
Why have you not jumped off then?
Then why did
I
you
literally push you off, and you're like, no.
No, he's
Meanwhile,
not,
Doom's like, this is gonna hurt you more than it is me. Boom! Repulsor ray.
well,
No,
so I
teleport
guess
him like over the edge. That's how I would do it.
And there goes Spider-Man over the edge.
Oh,
Anybody disagree?
Why are you looking at me?
I
I'm the one starting.
I do not disagree because I think that he is an anomaly in our timeline that will.
The only thing with that,
Time
though,
Stone Guardian over here. You gotta guard time itself, anyways.
the only thing with that though
So
is
you're
what-
like, yep, I'm just gonna sit here and just see what happens.
Creating a shield in front of us so that no one tries to
jump
stop it.
over and shove
Okay.
him towards the wall.
You could try.
Who are you shoving towards the wall?
It's fun.
Yeah, let's try to do
just
it.
like try, just
Okay,
like
go
going
ahead,
for a
Force
leapy
field in
start.
front of him.
Who are you shoving?
Make your roll to try to stop him, Fushi.
Beat 6.
He's gonna create a portal. You're gonna fall straight through it. Oh man, come on, guys.
Well, oh wait, no, I don't have to do that. So that is an 8.
Would you?
Beat 6.
8. So force field in front of you, baby. So
Donnie, you slam right into a wall. Don't even realize it. Then you just fall back on the ground like, are you serious?
Not again.
Next you know it, Fushi's like, mirror dimension.
Wait, that's not gonna stop anything. He's just gonna jump off the mirror dimension.
Yeah,
How
that
would
would
that
Then he'll
work?
get the mirror soul stone.
Wait a second. Then Fushi goes into the mirror dimension.
I
gets
get the mirror
stone.
stone?
the mirror souls.
Oh man. Alright, so obviously he's not. Alexander's like, I'm not doing anything. Atticus?
So-
Dude,
I-
basically just toss Spider-Man off the cliff.
I am not
I
gonna
mean,
be able to
oh,
save
But
it.
I know what would
I
happen.
thought I just like jumped.
Oh well, he kind of teleported you.
Oh.
He hit you with the Tesseract energy and basically transported you from your spot to over the cliff.
But really high, so like you'll have time to fall.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So,
Yeah.
do I know where Sunstone will be once the sacrifice is made? Okay. I'm basically
It'd
going
probably
to.
go to Doom.
Or
Also, the
the
thing is,
bright
like,
side.
Or Donnie, yeah.
Spider-Man has webs.
Well, Spider-Man felt that way about Donnie, but Donnie didn't feel the same way about Spider-Man. It wasn't the other way.
Right.
So, if Spider-Man thrown Donnie over, then yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, now we're asking the question: is this sacrifice done?
That's what I'm wondering.
About to find out.
I'm going to attempt to stop that because I don't think this is worth it.
Doom apparently understands the value of sacrificing Spider-Man.
I mean, like, does Doom care?
That's the thing.
Well,
He
like,
obviously
you are a
doesn't.
valuable ally, and Doom cares about like valuable allies.
Well, I mean, obviously the willingness to sacrifice displays the lack of.
As far as the
He's giving up a
sentience
valuable
goes,
ally.
the Mind Stone as connected, the emotions and the sentience were both connected. That's why the heart was connected.
Yeah.
That's why you had to tap them on the heart in order to control their mind.
Mhm.
Which, as he's already stated, may not have a heart, so to speak, but he does have the emotional, because he has that imprint
Yeah.
from Doom.
Oh, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the Doom bots like
Think of it like a
basically are like Doom.
They
think
like
of it like a
emotional
deep
matrix.
mind
Remember the
scan.
Doom?
So they're-
Acts kind of like a heart.
So they're sentient, but they're just not.
They're soulless.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're basically an AI based off of Doom's mind.
Yeah.
Wait,
Ultron.
I've
was
seen Sam like
sentient,
that.
He could also, kind of feel emotions. He didn't care about it.
It's like
But he didn't
Sam
have a soul.
from season
Right, he didn't have a
7
soul.
or so
He didn't
back.
care about the twins though, because
Like-
they were born from the energy
When
from the
his soul
stone that
was
powered them.
stuck in
Did
the hell
Vision
dimension
have a
with
soul?
Michael and Lucifer.
So what did I miss?
Sam in Supernatural.
I
What did I
haven't
miss?
seen
Spider-Man's still falling. We have no idea what anybody else is doing.
Yeah, I'm falling.
I
No, I'm
tried to fall.
I'm gonna speed up gravity.
Well,
Successfully.
We're gonna make this happen faster.
do I think that
Very good
this
fall.
like
Well, I mean,
Spider-Man
like-
being sacrificed would give us the stone?
Try to
It's possible, yeah.
slow it down.
And I think, okay.
Yeah, I mean it's a possibility. Donnie going over is a possibility as well. You're just not sure if Donnie will come back at all
Yeah.
But
in
we're
any form.
positive that Spider-Man won't.
Right.
Okay.
And on a side note, if it does work with Spider-Man, then Doom will have the Soul Stone.
We'll just take it from him.
That is.
It's 4 stones v2. Come on.
The
Can
most,
I
resist
ask the
taking
GM a
the
question?
most
reality
mysterious
stone
and
from
most dangerous of all the stones.
Can I ask the GM a question in private?
Yes. You may consult with the staff.
Yeah. Very quickly, because there's no time.
Let's go out this way.
There, there's this much time.
You
As
realize that
Spider-Man's
that's only
falling
like,
in the air.
you do realize it's only like a minute and 15
I
seconds,
made
right?
my choice.
That's all
This
the
is
time.
the slowest of slow motions. Actually,
Well, I mean,
longest
like-
death scene ever.
I mean, like, Doom
Yeah,
teleported to be way up.
he's Emma
Yeah, you're way
Watson
up.
from or Emma Stone from Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Was that a stone?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh. You didn't recognize her because she was blonde.
But who knows? Maybe he'll come back as Spider-Man 2099.
That would be sweet. Have you seen
And
him?
then Frush is like, not another timeline.
And then he comes back as Fat Peter.
Oh dear.
I'll look him up.
And then Peter Porker.
No.
All of you away. Stop messing with
Yeah,
timelines.
And then Spider-Gwen shows up. She's like, what'd y'all do with my boyfriend?
Cover.
Any of them.
And what's this?
Not time.
What's this yellow stone in my?
That's where it went.
She shows up just in time to take the stone.
Hey, this is Spider-Man 29.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
I don't.
I'm Spider-Man savvy.
I'm Spider-Man.
What is this from?
It's from the 90s.
It's the 90s.
Mid to late, maybe?
After I hit the
Probably
wall,
1999.
I pull a Sonic,
It's Doom.
and all the gold coins fall out.
What do you mean pull a Sonic? Sonic has rings.
Actually, this looks like the,
Yeah, those are your 30 pieces of silver.
this looks like the Doom from the first comic book.
It's not
game.
silver.
It is 30 coins.
What is this?
Doom 2099. Which
Wait,
actually-
there's a Doom 2099.
Because the dollar store had them on sale the day after St. Patrick's.
So,
I thought they were like the chocolate coins.
Alright.
So I was like, oh, is this chocolate?
No, they're
I make my decisions
Yeah, which
based
sucks.
upon what is best for the time.
Getting rid of an anomaly. Anomaly.
on the bright side. if I do get to be the one to sacrifice, we got a coin to flip.
Wait, a coin?
Yeah. To find out which personality.
Oh, wait,
Wouldn't
I
it be
got
3?
Not
Where's
three.
my coin?
You just
I don't
roll
have the
one of the
coin.
dice, so.
Three's not really one that I even
That'd be the
want,
perfect coin for this
so I
too.
wouldn't be able
Oh,
to
no.
sacrifice that.
That's true. Like, who'd be the one sacrifice?
Yeah.
Creed's just there.
Currently, I am sacrificing my father.
I'm not left in your car.
Thank you.
Or trying to, if y'all would stop putting me back on the one.
Well, you did not.
I don't know about
explain
that
this to
jewel.
me.
That's why I was gonna
Yeah,
try to
me
do a
neither.
charisma roll,
Well,
and
I think I might
Scott
have just
keeps
had too much.
brushing past
It
that.
was kind of
Yeah.
sitting heavy down here.
Oh,
I
I
could load it.
So I just keep
I
jumping.
didn't have that issue.
It's like
Did you
cheesecake.
drink 2 back to back though?
Tuesday night I did.
Oh really?
Well, if you ever get the
Oh,
chance
yeah,
to
I mean,
explain
well,
your
it's squares.
predicament to me,
Yeah.
But
then I
you
will.
know, jewel like I'm sticking
Oh,
with
I've
soil.
said it
Stop.
Yeah,
Twice.
same here. I'm
out
I'm
loud.
gonna finish this off.
I-
And,
I finally
Yeah, I was
decided
glad
I'm
to
gonna
try
do
it,
a roll.
yeah.
And
'cause I've been hearing a
Scott
lot
said I have
about
to
it.
wait
I
till
wanted
next
to try.
turn.
There's a couple other ones that I've seen in the past.
I already tried jumping.
Say what?
I can't.
Keto lint. It's like a ketogenic soylent. It's not the same company, it's a different company.
Yeah.
So that right there makes
I
me
think
suspect.
I think I looked at
See you,
that.
Nathan. Have a good night.
That's it.
Leave one.
I think I looked at that one, but I think that one wasn't vegan. That's
you go.
why I hadn't messed with that one.
Keto lint?
Yeah.
I have about an hour.
It's soylent, I think it is. It's all plant
I
based.
know that feeling.
I mean, it's probably just so less. Oh, there's a,
I've never really gotten into, but I
Vegetables.
can't stop playing with it.
well, this, like,
Yeah,
this,
that
Vickers.
seems like a you thing to do.
I know,
rubberized
I know.
would be better.
What, fidget spinners?
No, it's not.
No,
It's just
I mean,
a
the same
device.
concept, but yeah. Fidget toy.
Buttons to push, levers to flip.
Oh, that was kind of like the thing with the fidget spinners. That was like so much the kind of thing I would get into, but I never really got it. I never really understood
so
it.
not really fidget spinners other than
Yeah,
Alright.
maybe that's what it was.
spinners.
This has like 12 things to play with.
It has 6 different things to play with.
Look at
Daddy
Dad.
gets sacrificed.
Witness.
What do Doom's legs look like?
Sorry?
I'm pulling up an image of Doom's legs. Don't mind me.
They're totally watching us.
Oh, it's still going?
Yeah.
Oh.
We're still active.
Oh boy. That's okay.
There's a doggy.
There are multiple doggies.
There's a doggy.
Yep. What?
Spider-Man.
What?
I got you in this game.
I could probably be playing a card game right now, to be honest.
You're one of my best Spider-Mans.
You have multiple? Well, I don't know how to feel about that.
See, I got regular black suit Spider-Man. And then I got Spider-Gwen. And then I got, there's Red Skull.
A Spider-Man?
No, that's Red Skull.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I got Doc Ock as Spider-Man.
Wait, what? That's
He took over for a little while
that's concerning
when Spider-Man was no longer in the picture for a minute.
for a minute.
And there's Miles.
Miles best Spider-Man.
And then here's Carnage.
As Spider-Man?
Well, he's the baby of Venom and Spider-Man.
Wait,
there's
what?
Spider-Man 2099.
Very nice.
Where's
Where are we at right now?
Sorry? Oh, there.
The
Up there.
Vormir, right?
Alright.
And then
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Back from our short intermission as we're trying
There's
to
your
decide what we're
buddy.
doing.
Oh,
Take a
hey.
seat, take a seat.
There's
You're right
me.
there.
So you think about getting Oculus?
Maybe when I have one.
Like an S, maybe? You were talking
Rift
about.
S, yeah. Just because I'd be able to do more with it anyways.
Yeah.
I would probably get the Rift S over the.
I have a computer that's already powered everything.
Yeah, over the.
Quest?
No, not the Quest.
Go.
I would get the Quest myself.
Where'd it
Over
go?
the old Rift. Simply
Oh, yeah.
because it's so easy to set up.
Yeah, no, that's what I was looking at. I was like, with how easy the Quest was, the setup and everything,
Yeah.
I was like, okay, if the Rift doesn't have this, I'm gonna be concerned. The Rift does have that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
it
yeah,
has
yeah.
to be
It's
powered
the
by
same
computer.
inside-out tracking. The only concern I would have with it when compared to the original Rift, where the original Rift is better at than like the new inside-out tracking, is if you're doing traditional bow and arrow stuff, it's not gonna work because it can't sense it right here behind your ear. So you're gonna have to hold your you
I
have
don't
to
plan
draw
on doing that
like
sort of
out
stuff
to where it can actually see it.
I don't plan on doing that anyways.
You guys ready?
That's it.
No, I know. But even then, it really should be
Here
able to do
we
at least
go.
relatively.
Yeah, you can't get back on the
Anyways,
Make your roll. Both of you.
me.
Yep.
What are we rolling?
You're rolling intelligence, Donnie.
Nothing.
Yeah.
and
Oh my gosh, Donnie.
Yeah, I got a 2. No, a 1.
I think I'm too low on water.
I got 1.
Yeah, one. Alright, hold on a second.
Did I win?
You want to take the thing off the side?
Don't think so. Did we win? As your face bleeding.
Mr. Knox, did we win?
Whoever dies gets to join me and John in my game.
Oh.
I'm kidding.
I love that. Oh, wait a minute, I'm rethinking this now.
I feel hurt. What? I was making a joke about whoever dies joins my game.
Do I join
Yeah.
your game as my character?
I changed her.
Because that would be awkward.
Ah.
I'm trying to, I mean, we might be able to figure out a story point with
See,
that.
now that you have an updated sketch, I could probably do a sketch of her. I know Death Bird pretty good.
Yeah. But I don't want her purple. I want her purple.
Do what?
Turquoise?
Alright, so what do we get for our rolls?
I got a negative, or I rolled -2, so I got a 1.
Intelligence. You got a one. Nice.
Because I'm super smart.
Oh, Des McCoy.
I'm as smart as the average bear.
The real Dusty McCoy.
No, he's asleep.
Fushi?
Huh?
Fushi's like, I'm taking a time nap.
Fushi, fusha.
Time nap. We'll move on in just a moment here.
Fushi specifically said if I had explained what I was doing in trying to jump, he was fine with it.
he did.
We gotta fix the timeline sometime, guys.
Because I told him that I was trying to roll charisma to explain to them that since my dad's in charge right now,
Yeah?
he would sacrifice himself to keep people who were real power players
The only one
going.
that's CD player right now is 10,000.
Yeah.
Take one for the side.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good explanation.
Should I roll charisma for that?
No, you don't need to.
It's assumed your charisma is high.
Hey guys! Oh! What was that? Also, why did the ground just dissolve under my feet? It's like it turned into air.
Alright. So this is what happens.
Suddenly the cliff
Atticus?
turns into quicksand.
We'll do quick analysis and a heavy heart. You call Donnie. Donnie gets up and he looks directly at you, Atticus. Alright? And then you look at him and you say, I'm sorry, Donnie. And you put the staff directly to his chest.
Oh.
And then blue energy just kind of creeps up into his mind, into his eyes. And then Atticus looks at you, Donnie looks at Atticus. And he says, I understand now. He taps his suit, and then Donnie disappears. Your spider sense goes off.
Yeah.
As
You're falling.
Yeah.
Like starts.
You're falling. Your spidey sense
Making
goes
my
off,
way
and
back
you
up
see
there.
Donnie appear far below you. And then Donnie hits the ground first.
No.
You should probably catch yourself.
So you immediately catch yourself onto the cliff with the webs
Yeah.
and swing yourself back up.
2 soul stones is not going to happen.
Hey, it's a duplication glitch.
Meanwhile, Red Skull's like, oh, 2 for 1 today. And you swing yourself back up. And as you do, you see Atticus there. And Atticus is, at this point, he's on his knees. And he's just kind of like, he just can't believe what he just did.
I'm over there
Yeah,
comforting
he
him
had
at this
to.
point.
It's okay if I could be done.
Meanwhile, Alexander realizes what he did and what happened and the decision he had to make. So Alexander goes over there and starts comforting.
Guys, what happened? What mistake was made?
You
We're about to find out.
Then, everything goes orange.
Does Donald Trump appear?
Wait, is it ever not orange?
The whole, your vision, everything. Alexander,
Agent Orange arrives.
your vision clears, and you're no longer on the mountain. You're at the base. You're out in the fields, and you're stepping in water.
I was making sure not to step in this.
Spider-Man's right next to you, standing up as well. So is Doom. So is Fushi.
You're standing in water.
Then,
You're a
further
machine.
away,
Water's bad.
Atticus is laying in the water. And he wakes up, and he kind of sits up, and then in his hand holds an orange gem.
Yeah.
And then you realize, Atticus,
For some reason, it's got pluses
That
and
it
minuses
worked.
on it.
It worked.
Your murder, your sacrifice.
now, what happened to Donnie?
I consult the staff? Or do I consult the soul stone? I'm gonna look in
both.
there.
Yeah, you're
Wait.
still in shock. And then, of course, you quickly put it into a tachyon field.
He said 2
Soul
for 1
Stone.
special before.
Hey, I wonder if I can fit this in with a power stone. Power soul.
Soul power?
Soul power.
Soul power.
So paladin.
Soul power.
Soul power. I'm renaming the episode of Soul Power. But no. So now you're wondering what happened to Donnie. And you find out next time.
Next time
The price.
On Time Heist.
Atticus is like, I got soul.
We're going to end that there. And as everybody's wondering, what happened to Donnie? Did he survive? Did part of him survive? Who survived? Did he survive at all?
Find out next time.
We'll find out next time.
Time Ice.
Oh, and as this happens, Spider-Man looks over at Doom. He goes, Dr. Doom, I don't feel so well again.
Yeah.
And then you see, this time you see it directly in front of you.
Yeah.
Everybody else takes over Donnie.
Mr. Dr. Doom, I
And
don't feel
he
so
just
good.
literally turns into just particles and disappears.
So it turns into particles. Can I vacuum them up?
It's not dust.
Okay.
Also, that wouldn't work out for
He
you.
turns into tachyon particles.
I might not.
Storm in your belt.
I might not exactly come back in the same shape.
So yeah, he disappears.
You'll be Donnie.
So now they're like, did we just lose 2 people today?
2 for the price. Wait, what's the other thing we got?
Alright, and that is where we will end this episode of Time.
We got 1 for the
1
price
soul
of
stone
2.
for the price of 2 souls.
Yeah, it turns into
Maybe.
Red Skulls as like
Yeah,